Hello RC fans, Racing 393, and in today's video what we're going to talk about is my plans for 2024 for some RC racing. So you can see here I've got like pictures here of my, well, it's not mine, but LMP12, and this is a Mini Racer 21 by Mardave. What I'm planning to do is get both of these out this year. First off, we're going to get the LMP 12. I don't know if it's LMP 2. Did I keep saying that? But LMP 12, we're going to get that out, as we've said, on the 30th of, yeah, 30th of April. And then we've got a test and tune date on the 11th of May, where I'm hoping to take both these cars, as I've had this Mini Racer forever. I don't even know if it's eligible for the, what is it? It's the mini racing. I don't know what it's called. Mini. I don't know. Mini club racing. Because upon reflection, the minis that people are using, for the most part, from what I haven't actually been, so I don't know. They are pretty much like the LMP12 in as so much as they have like a pod with springs at the back, so it's not a completely solid rear axle or assembly. It does actually move, and they've also got front springs, and of course that's all tunable. This Mini Racer 21 is, well, no suspension. It's based on it's based on a Mini, but I think the chassis derives from maybe the old Mardave Mini, or even they did like a Rebel, which is like a stock car type of, for a better description. If you look it up, the Worldwide Rebellion, you'll see what I mean. But in real life, they don't have suspension, or they didn't have. It's just the flex and the tyres. And this hasn't got the suspension in it either, or suspension. It can't flex on the tyres because they're foam and they're turned down to get, tuning, I suppose. So I don't know whether this will be suitable. The indoor carpet track should be smooth enough. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. If you know, then you can let me know. To carry on with this short intro, I thank Mark Styles for his response and reply regarding my previous video. That was super impressed with that. And thank you very much again, Mark, for explaining things to me. It's much appreciated. Also, at the time of this intro, I've in fact received and contacted Camtech models. During this video, or when I did the video, I had a bit of I wouldn't say an issue with them, because I've never really used them, I don't think. But the video states that I haven't received my parts. Just so you know, I can't be bothered to edit that bit out now. So yeah, ignore that bit. So in the video that you're about to watch, it is mainly about the Mardave Mini and what I'm doing to it. It does look rather good now, even if I still think there's some bits and pieces which I'm not sure you can use. So, for example, the front bumpers is carbon fibre and it's very low. It does say you've got to have flexible front bumper, or I can't remember the exact wording, but or foam or something, rather than a solid something that doesn't move. I can't remember the exact wording. Basically, I've got like carbon fibre front. You can see it on this picture. If that hit another car, although I don't intend, I'm not going to do that deliberately, of course, but I suppose it could damage another car, but I'm more inclined not to be quick enough to be really much of a problem, I don't think. Um, I've now, from today, and the recording this video, which I'm doing right now, got loads and loads of RC stuff turn up today, so I haven't actually looked at all that yet. It's Mardave from Model Sport, and what else was it? I said Mardave. Oh, and Camtech. So everything's turned up. There will be a future video with bits and pieces about that. So keep your eyes peeled. Please like, follow, and subscribe to the channel to be notified of when those next videos come out. I'm really looking forward to racing this LMP12, and I'm going to have a go at the Mini. I've got an original Mardave Mini. It'll probably be okay to sort of upgrade that a little bit electronic wise, and even get that out to have a go, but don't know, it probably won't be competitive. But at this point, it's not about I haven't got the right kit to be competitive. I've probably got the right kit, I just can't drive it to be competitive. So I'm not too fussed on whether it should or shouldn't be competitive enough. I'm pretty sure in the right hands, either one of these cars should be okay. So without further ado, I've gone off for long enough now. Don't know how many minutes that'll be, but I hope you enjoy the video. Like I say, please ignore my little Camtech reach out. It doesn't matter now. I have been in touch with them. In fact, today, like I said, I've actually got the bits. Believe there was an error. In fact, that they probably didn't realise where my order was, because they seemed to apologise for the length of time and sent it next day anyway. So she was super helpful, and I can't thank them enough. So anyway, onwards and upwards. Enjoy the video. Right, so here's a little bit of an impromptu video, just to sort of answer a few questions regarding plans for the, well, it's up here, you can't really see it, but the LMP12. This is all set up and ready to go now, as best as I can. So we've got this, we've got a club meeting at the end of, when is it? 30th? End of April, Tuesday night, Wycombe Radio Control Car Club. I've also got, I did this the other week, I did it off camera. I've got like a spool axle, but I've turned these tyres down, tyres. Same gearing, maybe a little bit of space is needed for the hubs, but anyway, I could try that. Ideally that would be tried on a test day, but I've got nothing to lose really trying it on a race meeting. Firstly, I'd just like to thank Mark Stiles. I had sent him a message and he responded to my video regarding the BRCA shenanigans, and he was aware of the sort of the problems and problematics of the website, but he got back to me, got a really polite and quite intuitive message on Messenger. But yeah, I'm really grateful for that, so I'm looking forward to meeting him in person properly. I have seen him before, but he doesn't know who I am. But I appreciate the time, the fact that he took to get back to me, and I thought that was really, really, really good for someone who's such a high end in their genre. Not a word I particularly like using, but top of their game. Takes time to explain things to a nobody like me. I think that's absolutely amazing. So yeah, so LMP12, not 2. The other thing. It's like in the previous video, I bought this ages ago. It was just left on the shelf. The Mardave Mini carbon fibre. But if you look, I've actually put in there the motor that they recommended, that you've got to use. It's got an old it's got an old fly sky on it, which I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to put a Sanwa knockoff, which does work because it's in one of my nitro cars. I'm going to put that in it for now. I've got the shell here, which has never been painted, so that will need to be done. What else? I've got a lot of spares here, like here, got an axle, some various bits and pieces, some gears, Delrin, like not the gears that would be traditional with the hub on it, if you like. There's what they're called Z hub or something. So I've got to get this ready as well. I'm not planning on racing this one. Got the wrong pinion on it, and also the servo's knackered, so I've got to get a new servo. Battery is only a 3600 milliamp hour nickel metal hydride battery. Not sure if you can see that, hopefully you can. I don't know, it's a 4-cell, so I'm guessing you could run 5000 milliamp hour, is that right? Or 4600, or any of those. Or I could run this one. I'm not sure if it will be very successful. I'm having a few issues ordering from Camtech. I've spent like £100 near on, but I've not heard anything. They haven't responded to any message either, but they are active on Facebook, so I don't know what to do. I've tried phoning them, emailing and messaging them. Are they still operative? I guess they are, because they're still putting Facebook messages out, like generic, on their Facebook page. So what's going on? I've got like lots of things. I've got tyres, pinions. Well, so there's a few other bits, but it's about 90 odd quid to get this up to a spec, if you like. This is, I'm not even sure this would be suitable. This has got no suspension on it at all, nothing. Whereas the other minis have got like a setup rather like the LMP, with the pod and the spring, side springs and anti-squat. So don't know, I'm not even sure this will be even allowed. I mean, it's a mini at the end of the day, isn't it? These are the tyres that came with it, but you can see that I can't get too close because this camera's crap, but they've split, they've perished. But I am going to practice turning them down to see whether I can bring them back to life. I've got some others here which I bought ages ago, but they're too big, so they've got to be turned down. The original motor that came with this Mini, I rewired because it will fit on here, but I don't even know if you'll have to use this at the club, because it specifies that you've got to use, hang on, flying everywhere. Well, that one, I can't remember the name of it now, it's hidden, but that you've got to use that. But this was in it, but this is alright. I don't know which one, I don't know why you can't use this. Is this because it's not, I mean, is it just too fast, too slow? That's the rules, you know, deal with it type of thing. What else? The speed controller is a standard one. It's not the one that they have on their website, Mardave. About 40 quid that one is. This is just an oval RS, so I don't even know if that would be any good. But it works, and it's under 50 quid or whatever the limit is. The servo I've got in there is knackered. That's a Chinese one, 25 kilos, but I don't need that much. Anything under 50 quid will work, so I'll grab one of them. I'll get the body shell prepared, painted, and then that goes straight on. But
I'm not planning on racing this Mini yet. I'd like to have a go at it, because obviously this is the one that we're going to be using. Yeah, I mean it's all ready to go. I haven't got a transponder for this either. I don't want to take this one out, can't be bothered, so I'll have to buy another one if I do race this. All my tyres are sorted out up there, you can't see. Paired, checked. They're not all turned down, but I've got some up there that have been turned down by Zen. What else? You can see that in the background. Can you see that in the background? RevTech X Factor. Can you see that? That's supposed to go in that LMP. I haven't done it yet. So I'm going to spend some time sorting these tyres out, putting that in. Also I did actually run this motor underwater to run it in with the brushes. It's okay. I've got some oil here to put on the brushes, which I'll do. It's just preparing this car. I might better use it on practice, mightn't I? I don't suppose you need a transponder for practice, so it doesn't really matter, but I'll get it all hooked up so I can probably take it with me perhaps on the tune and test day. So I've got the LMP and this one. If I get a chance to take this around the track for a couple of practice laps, maybe they'll let me do that, because I won't have a transponder anyway for this, so it's not planning on racing it. And because most people use the other one with the Mardave, what is it? I don't know, Mardave, just the Mardave Mini, is it? Was it the Mardave 21? I don't know. But it would seem that was a better option because of the tuning. Got springs front and rear. I think it's got springs on the front. But yeah, I'll come back and show you what I've done once I've done a bit of prep. Maybe get these tyres cleaned up. Might try and turn these ones down if I can. It's a messy job as well, but right, I'll get sorted. I'll come back in a minute. Okay, so here's the finished car. Well, I keep saying that, it's not finished. I had recorded this before, but it didn't record. So the tyres are turned down, body shell's painted. I didn't do the rear wing a colour, as I prefer it clear, but they are turned down a bit. These ones are knackered. That's the tyre that's on them. They're just old and perished. And then I did try and turn them down, made them worse. So they can't use them. But it is, if you look closely, it's all done inside, apart from gearing. Obviously I've got to get information or something from Camtech, but it looks alright, doesn't it? It's the front wheels and tyres are not the ones I'll be using. The back ones I'm unsure about. I think they can be turned down a bit more. What did I turn them down to? I think 46.5 or something. So they can go a bit more. It doesn't quite sit central, but I can alter that. Yeah, I did a lot of recording, and it I don't know what happened. It was on this other camera here that you just out of shot. Didn't work, so that's annoying. So I've got a few more things coming from Mardave. These kind of Delrin style gears will go onto the aluminium hub rather than these ones. Show the camera, which has sort of got the Z hub on them. Either or works, doesn't it? Doesn't really matter. I'm not sure whether that needs like a foam bumper. That's quite hard, isn't it? If that hits anything or any one. Not that I'll do that intentionally, but it doesn't really. I mean, you might have to trim the front, and then put a foam bumper there. Overhang. I mean, I don't know. I have to read the rules, because the rules do state you're not allowed to fill the windows in, but I have. I can't understand why you're not allowed to do that. I've done the back, but I didn't want to do the others. If they say you can't run that, I think it's a bit petty, but I mean, I don't understand the reason behind that. Got to put some stickers on the wing. I'll put some sort of sponsorship stickers on there. It runs at about 6mm high, so, and 3mm the minimum, so you can't adjust anything on this one. But yeah, bit of work to do. I don't intend to race this one. At the next meeting, I'm going to clearly be running this one, the LMP 12. This is all set up to go. As I've said, hopefully this one could be used in the test and tune session, which has just come through about 18 quid. I might have to. It does say transponders, so I'm going to have to hire a transponder, 5 quid. It won't hurt, just to run it on this. Don't understand why you want a transponder on a test and tune day, unless it's to do with what, lap times, which I don't know. I'd be lucky to get round there. They've also selected a poll on what you want to get out of it. In fact, I'd have all of them ticked. But I think first off, it's the control and driving. It's definitely something I need to do. But anyway, it is a short video. Just leading up to this 30th of April, and I shall have a little. I haven't got a camera really. This camera doesn't. I don't know. I don't know what happened to this camera, but I need to sort something out. Don't know yet. Yeah, well, I was recording on this camera, which is just a cheap. I'm not going to move it out now, but cheap Amazon Chinese thing, and it was recording, and then it recorded in fast mode, and in, I don't know. So everything I was talking about, it went like that. So a bit of annoying. Right, that's it for a minute. Alright, I'll see you soon. Nearer the 30th. Any updates on this, I'll let you know, but I might do a short video or something. But we'll see you very soon before or on the 30th.